The rain fell in sheets across the rolling hills of KwaZulu, and a lone woman carried a child born of exile and whispers. From the moment his eyes opened, Shaka felt the weight of the world pressing on him. The villagers murmured fearfully, some scoffing at the outcast son, others sensing a fire that could not be contained. As a boy, Shaka endured scorn and hardship. Alone, he trained with sticks and stones, imagining them spears and shields. Every insult, every rejection, every bruise hardened his resolve. Strength is the only truth, he whispered to himself. Survival is the only language they will understand. By adolescence, Shaka had grown tall and sharp, his body coiled like a spring. He challenged older warriors, and though they laughed at first, they soon recognized the storm in his eyes, the precision of his movements. At night, by the firelight, he honed not just his spear but his mind, calculating, learning, observing. Exile had taught him patience. Humiliation had taught him cunning. When he finally gathered loyal warriors, Shaka's vision was clear. They would fight differently. They would strike not as scattered men, but as a wave, unstoppable and unified. He trained them relentlessly, teaching formations, discipline, and the deadly coordination of the bullhorn attack. Those who followed him were no longer mere soldiers. They were an extension of his will. In battle, Shaka became a force of nature. Clans who underestimated him were crushed, their armies enveloped, broken, or scattered. He stood at the center of the storm, blood on his cheek, eyes blazing, feeling both the ecstasy of conquest and the cold clarity of strategy. Every clan that rises against us is another stone in the empire I will build, he thought. Yet power brought enemies closer than ever. Within his own ranks, whispers of jealousy and fear grew. Trust was a blade, double-edged, and Shaka knew that betrayal could strike at any moment. Still, he pressed on, forging the Zulu into an empire that no rival could ignore. And so, the boy born in exile became the storm that reshaped a nation. Fierce, unyielding, brilliant, and haunted by shadows, Shaka Zulu rose, leaving a legacy of blood, strategy, and the unshakable truth of one man's vision. Even as betrayal loomed, even as the world sought to temper his rage, he remained a figure both feared and legendary, a living hurricane upon the land.